Greetings, fam, and welcome back to Inspirational Cafe. I'm your girl, Rochelle. Here I uplift, encourage, and I inspire. Don't forget to hit that like button, share, and please subscribe. Don't forget to bang that notification bell so you're notified each and every time I upload a new video. Let's dig in. Okay, let's talk about the phrase we use so often. We use it so often. Better late than never. Well, at least I'm late, but I completed it. I'm late, but better late than never. Well, what about better now? Better now than never. Because we know we're all some procrastinators. We will procrastinate. We will say that isn't of significance. That can go on the back burner. When we know God has told us and spoke to us and told us to do many things, to complete many assignments, to go forth in different projects, those dreams and goals that we've written down, we haven't even taken the first step because we feel like it's always, we can wait on that. Oh, that's not of great significance. That can wait. Before you know it, those plans that you've written out the beginning of the year, they're never accomplished because of procrastination, because of feeling that it has no significance. God is telling us in this season, better now than never. What better time than the present to move into your potential, your great potential than now? We've all had one-on-one time with God for the past 18 months, almost 2 years. We had no other choice. We were all home. We didn't go out much, not at all really. We've had time to meditate, pray, ask God what it is. What should I be doing? What is my purpose? What are your plans for me? How should I move forth? How should I go forth into what it is that you're calling me to do in this season? We've had time to ask God. Now we know God is a God that if we ask, He'll answer. So have you heard from God, or have you listened to what God told you? Because many of us know God has been speaking to us. He has been speaking to us. But have we been being obedient? We know obedience is better than sacrifice. God has spoke to many of us and told us how to operate, how to move, how to proceed with those plans and ideas and thoughts, with those assignments, projects that He wants us to complete in this season. But we've put it on the back burner. We said, oh, I'll get to that later, because better late than never. No, what about better now? God wants us operating in our now. He wants us moving now, swiftly, moving now. God has been revising many plans that we had, that He had for you and I. He has been revising those gifts and talents that He cultivated in us, that He know only we can perform to our greatest potential. He has been revising plans, and He still wants us to move forward. Just because we didn't complete last year, last month, that doesn't mean we have to stop and give up and say that, oh, I'll get to that later. When you know God spoke over your life and told you to start that new business, to open up that center, to go back to school, to start that youth child center, many things God has told you to do, to operate fully in, and not just jot down and get to it whenever you feel you can. God has given you those thoughts and ideas for a reason. They're not just to write down and to look at, but he wants you to operate. He wants you to simply start. Because better now than never. Better now. This is the present time. This is the season to go forth, to operate fully. You've been sitting long enough. Now it's time to simply move. It's time to go forth. It's time to produce. You've been pregnant with purpose long enough. Now it's time to give birth. You've been pregnant for a while. You're overdue. Now it's time to simply move. Start. Proceed. Go. Push yourself. Challenge yourself. You know what God has been speaking to you. You know those ideas that you've had. They didn't just drop from out of anywhere. God has blessed you. He has graced you with the ability to start writing down all your plans, all those great ideas that he's given only to you. It's because he wants you to operate in your purpose. And only you can operate in your purpose and be the best you can be. He didn't give those special plans and ideas to anyone else. But they were for you. And that means that he wants you to operate fully. He wants you to start in your now. This is the now season. Everything that the enemy thought he stole from us, those ideas he thought would just fall by the wayside, that would be abandoned or neglected. No, this is the season to pick up the pieces and to start over again. Because God didn't give you those great ideas for that new project for no reason at all. He wants you to move forward and to operate in your now. Better now than never. Better now. He wants you to move, simply move. We always say, better late than never, because we're procrastinators, especially when we don't know the end of the story. But God only wants us to start. Because guess what? If we make one step, he promised he'll make the other. Because that's the type of God he is. He doesn't leave us just out there alone. Even sometimes we feel like we are. But God is right by our side, pushing us, speaking to us. We have to be willing to listen and be obedient. We have to be obedient to the voice of God and move forward in this season. God has been speaking to many of us, and we know it. But we procrastinate, and we feel like we don't have to move because we don't know every single detail. It's not for you to know every single detail. It's only for you to be obedient to the voice of God and to move into your greater, to be the best he's calling you to be in this season. This is the season that he has revised many of those plans that all of us had. He's made revision. So we have to move forward. We have to go, push, challenge ourselves. Pick up that goal book and continue to check off the list of the things that you need to do to fully operate in your purpose. Stop procrastinating because you feel like you're uncomfortable. You don't know the end or the middle. No, all you need to do is start. All God wants is a great start. Show God that you're dedicated. Show him that even after some denials, a few delays, that you're still willing to pick up the pieces. Better now. This is your now season. This is the season to operate fully and brilliantly in your now. Because better now than never. Better now, not better late, but better now. I want to encourage you. I want to encourage you on today to operate in your now. Move forward. You've heard God. You know he's been speaking to you time and time again. And truthfully, you know he's been nudging you because you haven't been obedient. You haven't taken those steps and completed the assignments, those special projects that he's called you to do in this season. But now is the time to move. Now is the time to start. Go forward into what God has called you to do in this season. I love you all. I am Rochelle. This is Inspirational Cafe. Until next time, be blessed.